pissed off carrying on film. Funny how this happens right here. It is a one-way road. I'm going backwards, so I'm to blame, but they want me to back up rather than them backing up. You gotta be kidding me. They can't figure this out. Oh well, not today. I don't want to go around that corner and risk breaking my truck over. How do you like this little tiny road, boys? Somehow I sneaked the gooseneck in through here with the 080 on it. Let's get this gate open and get to work. So we're doing a little bit of thinning right here. We're gonna be thinning out some of these bigger pines. But pay attention to this little, it's a chicken coop right there. There's no chickens in it. But I'll come back to that story later on because it's a pretty funny story dealing with the loopholes of logging. But I think we got about 2+ loads on the ground yesterday. I skidded some of them. Hopefully I beat Dad here today so that I can catch up on the skidding before he gets here. So I'm gonna go hop in the 80 and start dragging some logs out. Ugh. I'll leave this uncut. I'll back up to the gooseneck and we'll see if I can get it first try. I can't see it. Just guessing. Driving in the ditch, I can't get the thing to move. Oh, there we go. Let's see. That'll work. We got this little pile down here, and then we took 2 trees out from up there. I'll play a clip. They're going to get a brand new blacktop driveway next week, so that's why we're in here this week, because we had to follow the trees across it. So we're in here this week because we had to follow the trees across it. So didn't actually damage the blacktop, that big old tree falling on it. We thought it would. We do some clickbait stuff for that, but nope. Little hose here yesterday, or popped a JIC thing. You see it bent a little bit. Here's my skids rail through the rock garden. We'll get out through here. Any of the leaners, that's what we're pulling out. I got a pile up there, I got some over there, I got some over there. Trees all over the place I need to pick up. I got a lovely log jam going right here. See if we can clean this up. We don't have the mulcher on this job, so I'm on top of a stump right now. I had to chisel the top of it off. Oh man, my grapple's messed up. I gotta go work on it first thing. It's electronic solenoid up there. It controls it, so my normal function is open and close, and then to rotate I hit a trigger and it diverts it, so it's a diverter valve. And one of the 4 electric prongs is unplugged, so you get that rotate and open or close at the same time. So I'm gonna go out there and fix that. But all in the name of trying to thin the forest out. Thick forest is not a healthy forest. So you thin out the potential hazard trees, you thin out the dead trees, the tilted trees, you get a healthier forest out of it. Not only does it do better for itself, but fires and all that stuff, it'll do better. That way there's less ladder fuels. We went through, there was a couple cedars, took out the cedars, and because those things got a lot of limb wood, so their ladder fuel is very strong. Come on, branch, get out of there. There's an oak tree that's still kind of planted over here in the middle of this little pile of crap. But I don't got the mulcher here, so driving over the stumps that would normally get kind of ground down so I can drive around in here. I had to chisel it off with the blade. But I'm going to just pile up the brush for the homeowner, and he's gonna take care of it on his own terms later on. We don't do that very often, but this guy have done it before. You gotta have a responsible homeowner, because if you're hauling off the logs, you gotta have the timbers license, the LTO. You gotta be a licensed timber operator. And doing that, you gotta file paperwork, because you're gonna be selling the logs. It all changes when you start selling the stuff. If it's not for sale, if you're just hauling it off, giving it away, it don't matter. Or if you're just gonna be milling it up on the property, you can do whatever you want. But as soon as you haul it off site and sell it, then you got to start cleaning up the mess. And that chicken coop that I pointed to you guys earlier, that let's make sure Boone doesn't chase this car. Stay, buddy. There's certain things that you can do in order to get these trees legally, the permit wise. If there's a structure up there, there's a house right there, if you're within 150 feet of it, you can cut whatever, anything. Just got to file a simple piece of paper. Past that, you can file a 300. That's a little bit different. But down there wasn't anything around where he wanted to fall a bunch of these trees. So he permitted a new structure, and it was simple as a chicken coop. And then we came in and logged everything. Because there was a permitted structure, we were able to take everything 150 feet around it. You can file conversions, you can file other stuff, but it's expensive or it's one-time use per owner. So unless you want to start transferring titles and stuff around, which costs money. Everything costs money. But I thought that was funny that chicken coop, they permitted it just so that they could harvest some timber. That's the other one, I think. Come on, baby. Yeah. I was worried that was going to happen. Hit the counterweight though. We'll get it set up the way I should have had it set up. Trying to be efficient so that I got everything lined up, because skidding one at a time is not efficient. But if I can bunch a couple of them in one spot and make that trip a little bit shorter every time, that's a lot more efficient. So I was trying to get this big guy spun around, but that didn't happen. And I bumped my little log deck. Let's get this guy here. Oh, it broke the top. Oh, there, you cut it off. I've been toying with the idea of a new excavator, and this one's not quite ready, but it's not, bad idea to get your information before you need your information. So I've been looking at 290, which is the same thing, just Takeuchi version. But then debating on going up one more size, but if you go up one more size, that opens up a new can of worms. You got to get a new truck trailer set up. But we got the trailer now, and I might get a low boy kind of a thing, or a semi to haul around a bigger machine. Ideally, it would be nice to have 105 probably horsepower excavator that can run a mulcher head, decently, and had a little bit more in an ass end, so that it was, compared to this one being 20,000 pound machine, depending on who you ask, pretty much. It would be nice to have a 25,000 pound machine. That's a little bit out of the range of what I could haul, or maybe like a 23,000 pound would be all right. But once you hit 20,000 pounds, the gap is a lot bigger to the next machine. Because like this log, it's moving it. I'm gonna get this job done, but it would be neat to have Something with a little bit more weight and a little bit more power. I'm gonna go ahead and just start moving these ones out. Last skid from up here. Divided it just right. Got 3 logs on the last one. Didn't leave any behind. Maximum skid ever. Well, there's today's proceeds there. A little bit more than what we started off this morning with. It's only been like 5 hours. We maybe got 3 loads of logs. Gotta go grab something else, I think, back here, and then we're done. They're saving money, I guess, by having us not clean up the mess, but man, they got a mess and a half up there. I piled it all in little burn piles. They're not gonna burn it right now, obviously, but when winter comes, they'll burn it. Well, let's see if my handiwork paid off from this morning. The reason why I left this trailer here is because it is, well, we were here, this is day 3 we've been here. And it's not really an easy access. There's day 2 that we've been here. I can't keep track anymore. It was just such a pain in the butt trying to get in here. I said, I'm just going to leave this here rather than have to go back to it twice. Just track the excavator out so that it'll be light, empty load getting out of here. I don't have to deal with no heavy backup, rigmarole crap with the machine on there. Just like that, we are on to the next one, but it is kind of difficult to tell how tight of a driveway this actually is. In a little car, you wouldn't even mind it, but when you're 50 feet long, towing a gooseneck, it's definitely kind of a challenge, especially on each side of the road is just kind of a steep shoulder. But you can see, I turned left right here. The actual one-way street goes out to the right behind the excavator right here, but up that hill is an area which I don't really feel comfortable having to potentially stop at and start again with 30,000 pounds behind the truck. And my 5500 is a stick shift. I'm sure I could do it fine, but burning on the clutch, possibly breaking something, is not worth it. So we're gonna go against the grain and go on a, it's not busy at all. This street is very, very mellow, hardly any cars on it. But we are gonna go the wrong way on a one-way street, and there is a gentleman that you guys will see in a second that is not very happy, and he's kind of confused at why we're going against the grain, but you guys will experience. I call him Angry Steve. Funny how this happens right here. It is a one-way road. I'm going backwards, so I'm to blame, but they want me to back up rather than them backing up. Fun stuff. See what happens. I gotta pull forward to get a better angle. We'll see what happens when I do this. Nope, he ain't gonna budge. Don't worry, I'll back up. 40,000 pound, 50 feet some odd shit long, so this little guy can get home without just circling the block. Okay, I'm going to jump in real quick. I know I'm in the wrong here by pointing the wrong direction on a one-way street, but if I was in the little car looking on to somebody with a gooseneck going towards me, you know, despite the fact that I'm going the correct way, they're going the opposite way, it's a lot easier for me as the little vehicle to get out of the way. I don't care if I'm in my pickup and there's a UPS guy, a U-Haul guy coming, or like a low boy. I'm going to back up and get out of the old boy's way because it's a lot easier for a little car to move. But anyway, he's entitled. He's not breaking the flow of traffic. I am. Anyway, here you go. You gotta be kidding me. They can't figure this out. Oh well. Not today. I don't want to go around that corner and risk breaking my truck over one way. What does he think? I'm going to turn around? If I go up this way, it's a really nasty right-hander, kind of a dog leg, and it's very steep. Gotta make sacrifices sometimes, guys. It is like an 8-mile loop. Just because you got a lot of money doesn't mean you need to be entitled. Give the working man a chance. The easy route wasn't even that easy. There's this one. That's the way I would have normally came out. That's pretty dang steep right there. You can't even tell. Whatever. We made it out of there. No harm, no foul. No sacrifice, no victory. They had to sacrifice their one-way street. Sorry. We're on to the next one. Let's go drop off some machines. That guy was actually nice enough to take the shoulder even narrower so that I could cheat the corner. This lady's riding the bumper, riding the ramps, checking over on the double yellow. I know she's there. What does she think she's going to do? Oh, you were being extremely rude to me. I'll go ahead and let you by. Nope, turn the other engine brake on. We'll go slower now. I get pissed off carrying on film. As soon as the camera pops out, she bolts. There she is, way out there on the other side of the field. Alright, so that fire that was burning the other day is up on this mountain here. Let's see if we can find any sign of it. Alright, we're gonna go from one sketchy job entrance right to another one. The reason I still got this trailer on there is because I know it'll fit in this one. I don't know if the Diamond will. So let's see if we can find her here. Oh hell. I think it's that one. Holy shit. Come on, four-wheel drive, baby. You don't want it to start hopping, because that's you lose traction, you start breaking shit. You just gotta hope that Cummins got the torque down in the bottom. Oh, dangerous intersection at the bottom. I didn't want to stop. That road is a lot crappier than it was the last time I came up there. Wow. I remember last time I was like, oh, that ain't bad. It sucks this time. They're getting it redone now. That's another one. The 2 jobs in a row, they're getting it redone. And we're going to come in right before they have to put down the new blacktop. Oh, brother. Anyway, GoPro might die, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. It might be a long one, might be a short one, but here's where we're headed, right into this old boy's yard. We got a brand new house. Since the last time we were here. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch out for the Karens, and I don't know what they call the male version of a Karen. An Angry Steve? Angry Steve. Yeah, watch out for those. We dealt with both of them today. We'll see you guys later on.